Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're in the very misty Blue Mountains as it's February, one of the wettest months here. We're going to be climbing up to Mount Solitary and exploring the area around there, hopefully somewhere in the Jamison Valley or on the Kadumba River. It's nice to start the hike off with the beautiful calls of a lyrebird. Just there. Looks like it's eating some seeds. It's a crimson rosella. We just arrived here at the beginning of the Golden Stairs. Behind me is an information board. But you can see Mount Solitary going up there today. This walking track, the Golden Stairs, is one of the 3 or 4 access points down into this valley here. And it is my favorite. It's very short, but it's about a 600-meter descent. There's our first look at it. Straight ahead of us, Mount Solitary. Crazy to think we're going to be climbing that today, especially in this foggy, misty conditions. We're just taking a break about halfway down the stairs to put on some Bushmans. Got to keep the leeches off. It's been a rainy past couple of days, and so they're bound to be out. So this section here of the valley is called the Fern Forest. It's not very hard to guess why. So we're now headed up this way, up to the ruined castle. It's a natural rock formation that looks like a ruined castle, and that's where we're gonna have lunch. I think this could probably do for now. Alright, time to get back to the packs, and then we'll continue our hike up to Mount Solitary. Let's do it. You can hear that lyrebird's call so close. It's actually mimicking some other bird calls. We just arrived here at the ruined castle campground to stock up our water before we head up to Mount Solitary. Because there's rainwater tanks here, and the water access on Mount Solitary is not the best. But this campsite was actually sort of refurbished from an old mining campsite, because somewhere near the ruined castle is an old sealed coal mine. So this is going to be our method of purification. You might have seen it from some other videos before. It's easier than a manual straw. They do take a lot of time to filter if you have to use a straw, but it's better for you in the long run. Considering that this is a short trip, doesn't matter as much. I would prefer to save the time by using this filtration method. I haven't had a problem with it yet. I've used it maybe 3 or 4 times. Haven't got any stomach parasites or anything that I know of. Mount Solitary, to the local indigenous people, was known as Korrowal, which in their language means the strong one. And at the moment, the ascent that we're taking up for Mount Solitary is along the Korrowal Knife Edge. Someone's done a little bit of rock art here. Perfectly shaped thumbs up. And so we've just got up to the top. It's not a dramatic peak or anything, but the trail's flattened out. And now we just need to get down into the gully. And that's where we're gonna set up camp. We've almost arrived at the campground for today. It seems like we'll be joined by another hiker. We dropped our packs and introduced ourselves to the other hikers staying here, and we've now come and check out the viewpoint, see what it's like. Yeah, that is pretty cool. That is pretty awesome. You probably noticed in the last few videos that I have a new tent. And here it is, all packed down. It's the Durston X-Dome 2. Very compact. Just going to give you a little demonstration of how I set it up. Usually it starts by putting a tarp down as a base layer. Then you set up all the poles. They're all in one long line. And you can hook it into 2 little hooks, openings on the outside of the tent. And then it gives you the option to do fly first or inner first, depending on the conditions. Or you can set them up both at the same time. It's pretty cool and versatile. It's time to start cooking up dinner. You guys know the drill. Butter chicken soup. Can't go wrong. Absolute staple. I'll also be making the bread tonight for tomorrow morning. That is good. Alright everyone, it's time for that segment again. Welcome back to my skilled bread making class. How I manage to stuff it up every time? I don't know. Literally only one time I have succeeded in making my bread. That's on the Wonderbind trip. Today is Redemption Day. I'm going to make the best batch of bread ever, so these lovely campers with us can share it tomorrow morning. You probably already know what's in this. Flour, sugar and salt. Unknown quantities because it really doesn't matter. And then inside we've got ourselves a lovely little packet of yeast. Here it is. Carve a hole in the middle just with your fingers, and you're gonna put all the yeast in that hole in the middle. Now for the final part. This is tricky, you don't want to splash it too much. Add a little bit of water into that center. Now, in 5 minutes time, I'm going to start mixing all the bread up together. In the meantime, while we're letting our bread proof, or the yeast, wake up, Emma has cooked us up hot chocolates. Anyway, once we drink up the hot chocolates and I make the bread, we'll be jumping in our sleeping bags and getting a good rest, because it was a long day today. Hard hike, a long day, but probably one of the more enjoyable days of hiking I've done in a long time. It's a very nice trail. Welcome back to the bread making class. I'm going to do this quick before we run out of light. The yeast has had 5 minutes. And then here's the tricky part. This is where I get it wrong every time. But today I'm going to be a bit more careful. Add water, little by little. Okay, I'm pulling it out. This is going to get chucked in the bag. We're going to give it a little bit of air, and then in the morning this bag should be puffed well up with pressure from the yeast producing excess carbon dioxide through their respiration reaction. Thanks for tuning in again to another episode of Bread Making Class. Hello everyone, I am in the tent right now. A little bit of rain coming down. It's a little after 8 PM. It's time to head to bed. Hopefully we won't be up too early tomorrow, but I'd like to get a lot of progress. Anyway, see you guys in the morning. Good morning everyone. It's a very rainy and misty morning here in the mountains. Slept okay. Got at least 9 or so hours, but I was a little cold. As usual, don't pack warm enough and I was sorely missing a jumper. Anyway, I headed out to the viewpoint just to see how foggy it really is this morning. I'd say it's quite decently foggy. Can't really see anything other than the trees below me. Even that mountain next to me is fully enshrouded. Anyway, always the mark of a good day to be had when it's absolutely pouring. I'm gonna try and start a fire in the overhang so we can cook up the bread that I made last night. Here's our bag of bread. It rose. As you can see, it's almost doubled in size and filled the Ziploc bag with a bunch of air, which means it's doing its job. When you're trying to find sticks to start a fire in the wet, it's a good idea to look for any overhangs, things like that. We might be able to find some dry sticks. Like these rock ledges provide enough cover that any sticks underneath will stay dry.
You know what though, because they've just put a synthetic stuff in them. And
Oh yeah, we don't need it, but it would be lovely. Yum. Sweet. We are beginning the walk for today. It's going to be about 6 k's to get down off the mountain to the Kadumba River. From there we're probably going to push on to try and get a bit more distance covered today. We might have slightly lost the trail a bit. It's a bit overgrown. So now we're trudging through the bush, trying to get back to it. We have found trail once again. Hooray. Even though the weather hasn't been exceptional, we still get some pretty decent views. That there is Kadumba River crossing. And over there in the distance you can see just the edge of the lake that we saw yesterday. Have them.
No.
Seriously.
You don't have space.
Have
I know
them.
you only have 2. Stop lying to me.
I have 3.
Stop lying to me.
Open them.
Knife?
Yeah.
Is this yours?
No.
Is this for me?
Yes. We just finished having a small snack here, so now it's time to do the long descent. It's not long in horizontal distance, it's only about 1 kilometre, but we're going to drop about 400 metres down and then continue after that. Last time I did this, 3 years ago, I remember it being a bit of a struggle and it taking a long time. So hopefully it doesn't take too long because I'd like to get a lot of distance done today. We've just completed our full descent into the valley. We're now here at the Kadumba River at a smaller crossing. We're gonna cross and continue on the trail because we'd like to get a bit more progress than just to here. Alright, so we've just finished up having a snack. We're going to get our packs on and head down to Jamison's, and I think we're just going to camp there for tonight. It's forecast to be pretty heavy rain tomorrow, so potentially we will just hike back to this point here and then go up to Kadumba Pass and yeah, get ourselves to the train station from there. Anyway, let's get our packs on and head down to Jamison Creek. So I just got majorly leached. You can see my pants here are a bit bloody. That was because I just rolled them down to check my socks and this guy fell out of my pant leg. That's a pretty decently sized leech.
Ginormous.
He's about as half the length of my finger. Anyway, that is crazy. Here I was thinking I'd been leech free all day. And that guy had just been along for the ride through my trousers. Got me on the knee. Alright, this will do. So we've made it here to Jamison Creek. There it is down there. This is where we'll be pitching up for the night. And tomorrow I reckon we're going to walk back the way we came. Go up Kadumba Pass and yeah, head to the train station from there. But for now we're going to head down to the creek and check it out. See if it's good for a swim. How is that?
Better.
Better. Just enjoyed a very nice swim down in the creek, filled up the water bottles. It's time to get all the sleeping stuff set up now while it's still light, and then we're probably going to start cooking dinner. It's an interesting one today. Now it's on to dinner time. We have got a special Slovak dinner.
Goulash in a can, gifted by my auntie.
What's goulash?
Thick soup.
Thick soup. Usually got meat in it,
Yeah.
beef or some sort of meat. Just gonna chuck it in the jet boil and do it up with some pasta, nice and easy and healthy meal.
Yummy, yummy. Time for the goulash. Ooh.
Oh wow,
It's like
potatoes.
well done.
Yeah, that looks. Let's get a close up on that. Have a look. It smells delicious.
Capsicum
There's veg. Right, soup is done. Did not take long at all to warm up. What?
Is it fitting? Just?
It just fits in the bowl.
Just like goulash at home.
Alright, let's try some of our beautiful goulash. Yeah, wow. Get excited.
I am. The Slovakians at home would be proud.
Is it authentic?
Yes.
It's good.
Bringing Slovakian culture into the Aussie bush.
So it's getting late. It's time for dessert after our lovely goulash. Here we have a new treat. Vanilla ice cream. And it's freeze dried. I'm very excited to try it. It's actually a little gift of mine to Emma. So she gets first go. Alright, I'm gonna have a look inside.
Let's have a look.
Oh wow, that's so interesting.
Pieces. First piece.
You get it in there. You get a small piece. Wow. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh wow.
Actually tastes like ice cream.
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
What do you think of it?
It tastes like weirdly like creamy once it dissolves.
Agreed.
It's like a cracker and then it's creamy.
I couldn't have put it better myself, to be honest. Alright, it's now a bit later. We're in the tent. We enjoyed our freeze-dried ice cream. That was a really nice change. And yeah, it's about 8:40. We're going to head to bed because we want to get up early and hit the trail as soon as possible. Anyway, yeah, time to do it. See you guys in the morning for a adventurous final day. Good morning, everyone. I've got a little bit of a shower coming in at the moment. Oh, we're going to try and rush to pack up the tent and have some brekkie so we can hit the trail as fast as possible. Just get out of the rain. Alright, it's time to set out. Got about 7.4 k's to do, and a lot of elevation gain. So we've just reached the turnoff that we were at yesterday before our descent to Jamison Creek. And the plan is head up that way. It's about 3.4 k's and a whole ton of elevation, but it will get us out of here. The rain's getting a bit heavier now, but it's alright, at least we don't have too far to go. We have just about made it to the end of the trail. It was a difficult climb up, but we smashed it. It took us about 2 hours. We did just a bit over 7 kilometers and 600 meters of elevation gain. Absolutely crushed. Anyway, how did you find the trip, Emma?
The castle is really cool.
Yeah.
Rowan Castle
Yeah?
is really cool, yeah. And the climb up to Mount Solitary is hard but really fun, to be honest. And once you get down there, it's great. The
Yeah.
only hard part is the part where you're going through the bush. getting to the end of Mount Solitary
Yeah.
to climb down,
Yeah.
and the rain, that was a bit annoying.
Soggy,
Yeah.
difficult bush.
Yeah, the sogginess of the bush is annoying, but otherwise, it's a really good hike. Enjoyed
Well,
it.
I enjoyed it too. It's been a long time since I have been up on Mount Solitary, and yeah, definitely be doing it again sometime. Do the full loop when the weather is better. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, see you in the next one.